Hi, everyone. God bless you. Welcome back to the Bible Disciple Podcast. This is our first video about Billy Carson meltdown at Unexplained by Bruce Young. We're gonna be doing Bruce Young videos, and this is good to explain to how Bruce Young uh talk about Billy.
And building relationships.
Okay, everyone. Bill Carson is a media social media guy that came out of nowhere in 2020, and he say Jesus Christ and different Bibles is not real and stuff like that. But we gonna look into what they gonna say right here. Let's go back in. Let's go back what they say right here. Let's listen.
He got to be on the Joe Rogan podcast. And then once you get on one podcast, then it goes and it does numbers. Oftentimes other people will start reaching out to you.
Okay.
And so that's how you go from Rogan. And then from Rogan, now you're on Flagrant. From Flagrant, now you're on PBD podcast. I'm not saying that's the order they were released in. I don't know if that's the order they were released in. So the credibility is that you can just be online famous, drive views because you're a contrarian, you're presenting contrarian views. Regardless, Joe Rogan's not going to fact check him on a Codex Sinaiticus and a Sinai Bible.
Yeah.
Neither is Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
Neither is PBD.
They're gonna be like, wow.
Because it's this attempt of gish galloping and just releasing a bunch of random information. And then someone like Wes, who actually sat with the content, had all the talking points ready to go, and they were concise and clean and to the point. What is Billy's authority? Billy's authority is that he's been on a bunch of big podcasts, and he self-identified as an expert in these fields.
Okay.
Which we have a clip of. So the question is, did he ever have any real credibility? What his credentials was like a online class from MIT, an online class from Harvard, and that's it. There's no degrees, there's no credibility that I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
But he positioned himself on the internet.
So he's just a professional yapper.
A professional yapper, positioning himself as an authority figure, and people. Who's going to go and check and see if he really has a degree from MIT or just a certificate? Who's really going to go? No one's really fact checking this stuff. They're seeing someone that could generate value in views. It's that simple. Welcome to the internet. There's a fallacy. If something is big, therefore it's bad, right? If something is big, therefore it's lower tier. If something is big, therefore it's compromised. But there's also
Okay, guys.
the authority fallacy. You're
So they talking about Bill Carson. They try to get a little background about him and how he thinking, all this kind of situation, how did Bill Carson thinking and his fans, how they came across him, all this. So let's go a little detail right here. Let's go skip this and let's go to the real detail, everyone. Right here of him talking. We won't go right here where he talking.
is the authority bit.
This is where Billy reveals to us who he really is. Okay,
Listen
and
to
in his own words. All right, so we're gonna watch this.
I opened my eye, turned to my left. There's a guy standing there. Right away, when he handed me a bottle of water, I said, "Oh, here comes another one." He was trying to convert me into Christianity, right?
First of all,
Wow.
he thinks that someone handing him a bottle of water is the top of funnel process.
See, guys.
Quintessential
To a
evangelism
worldview.
training. Yeah.
To a
See,
Christian
guys, right there.
worldview.
Oh, here comes another one.
They're gonna get me with this one.
Yeah, where was he? Church or something?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, he's gonna give
Bottle of
me
water. I said, "You know what?
This
This
is so manipulative. He's gonna get me with the bottle of water.
Okay.
how dare he?
How dare him?
It's a hot day.
Okay.
time I'm gonna take this damn water. I'm gonna have a
Oh,
conversation
Lord.
with these people."
Just
And the guy
cuss.
goes, "Have you taken Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior?" I said, "No. Why would I do that?" He goes, "What do you mean?" I said,
What are the odds this whole story's made up?
It's a retelling of like experiences he's probably really had.
Okay, so you think someone was going to evangelize?
A little sauce. He's putting a little sauce on it.
You know, let me put my point of view. Ben Carr said, I am God. He's just right there. And he said the Bible's not true. He said, I'm a God. So he tried to say that he's above Jesus Christ. And we as Christians believe that we are not gods. We can die any moment. And only through Jesus Christ we can be saved. And only through Jesus Christ we go to heaven. This man's a crazy fool. So let's listen in what they think about him and just go in. Let's go in real quick.
Putting a lot of sauce on it. All right, imagine you're.
I don't want to call him a flat out liar, but I think he's
Yeah.
embellishing a little bit.
Yeah, strong embellishment. Imagine you're evangelizing and you go, "Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?" And then someone says, "No, why would I?"
Off a bottle of water.
But in what world would your response to that be? What do you mean? When you're doing evangelism, you're not shocked that people
who's driving the Christ.
Let's see this fool say.
We are all God because there's only one consciousness. Because you can't, even if you're an atheist or you. That's why manifestation is so
Let's
dangerous.
see the skip it, guys. Let's skip it. And let's get to the main thing.
That like a Christian doesn't understand, and that makes them an NPC.
Okay.
Are dated later and have some textual variance versus
expert in canned yerba mate. It
Okay,
has a really
this is
strong HOA board member feel right now.
Okay, here we go.
Right?
There you go, right here. A little bit.
Who else has asked questions in order to reveal that someone doesn't know what they're talking about? Here's the thing.
Billy
has
what talking about.
inserted himself
That's
into
great.
my area of expertise.
Okay. Hey, bro, what's wrong?
So I also wanted to let you know that you were right about the whole because I actually killed my girlfriend's cat when I was.
Yes.
He has claimed that he is in my field. And he's claimed this not only in this clip that I sent you, Cameron, but other times as well. And so I don't care about aliens one way or the other. But if you're going around telling people that you are one of the foremost world experts on biblical texts, listen, that's not just that you have studied biblical texts, not just that you're an expert in biblical texts.
It's crazy.
You are one of the world's foremost experts.
It's crazy.
Listen, that's a crazy claim.
It's crazy.
I don't know anybody
my God.
who would be going to something like the annual meetings of the Society of Biblical Literature.
Exactly.
Who
The
would
real
say that
guys
about
wouldn't even say
themselves?
this. Yes.
You would not say that about yourself because that's such a grandiose claim. There are a few people that are alive today who maybe could make that claim, and I don't even think that they would say that about themselves.
That's
It's
really funny.
just so ridiculous. So one of the reasons why I had no qualms asking him the questions that I did and revealing his ignorance was because he goes around saying this. Yeah.
And this is how he buried himself. He buried himself by presenting himself as an authority on something that he's not an authority on. And so he made his own grave by
food.
positioning himself as this. Now, if he had just said,